Hey, church family, we are excited to welcome a new staff member here to Calvary this week. This is his first week to join us, and so I thought we would play a game of 10 questions if we could. So, Ian, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is actually Christian Alba Sarmiento. I go by Ian. When my parents first named me, they wanted to name me Christian, and so Christian means without Christ, I am nothing. I grew up in New Jersey, spent a majority of my life there before I went to college in Ohio at Cedarville University. I just graduated and I love music. I love being able to play volleyball and ping pong. And that's pretty surface level stuff.
So, what are you doing here?
That's a really good question. Finding myself in Indiana was not exactly on my radar. I remember looking at some jobs in North Carolina where my parents were, and definitely looking there, thinking like, after college, I'm gonna spend more time with family. But my advisor from Cedarville, actually, Mr. L, he recommended me for this job that was out in West Lafayette, Indiana, and I was just like, why not? Sure, I'll apply. Not letting it really like take over my radar, really being like this black horse or this dark horse job out in Indiana, and I found myself here and just loving every aspect of it.
Hey, Ian, what's your favorite Bible verse?
Favorite Bible verse, it's kind of typical, but it's Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, not to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope in the future. And that one's really just a big verse for me to fall back on, knowing that no matter what I'm going through, what season of life I'm in, that God is with me and that He's taking care of me.
Got any favorite foods, Ian? What do you like to eat?
So my favorite food is katsudon. It is pork cutlet bowl. It's a Japanese dish. I found a place that has it in this area, so I'm very excited to stop by and get some more of it soon.
Hey, what do you like to do for fun?
My favorite kind of hobbies on the side, I talked about it a little bit. I love volleyball. I love despite the fact that I'm only like 5'4", I love playing volleyball. I'm also a nerd and I kind of play Magic the Gathering, but on the side, otherwise, I'm watching movies or TV shows. So feel free to always ask me a question about what's your favorite character from a TV show. So I'm always down for that.
All right, so beach or mountains? Which one do you prefer?
I grew up in the East Coast. I'm from New Jersey originally, so I love the beach. I did not spend too much time in the mountains, but I hear they're pretty okay.
So Ian, are you a folder or are you a buncher?
Is that talking about like laundry?
Nah, I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that. Do you have any good jokes for us?
No. Not any good ones that anyone would get.
What are some songs that are playing on your Spotify list right now?
Number one song, one of my favorite worship songs. It's always in one of my playlists. It's Death Was Arrested by North Point. That one's also always one of them. Another one is Don't Try to Make Me Feel Better by Luke Edgman. I love that song. And I was just listening to it earlier. Stay, but it was a cover by a band called No Resolve.
And the final question, who is your hero?
Oh, my hero is my dad, for sure. More than anything, I remember at some point realizing how much he sacrifices and does for us, and it's something I always try to emulate every single day.
Well, that is Ian, and we are so excited again that he's here to join us on staff. Would you be praying for him? And on October 3rd, we're going to have a welcome reception in the afternoon after church. That we'll have more details on that in a slide. Be sure to check that out with us. We'll see you Sunday.